Another really depressing summer day across the region as we had mostly cloudy conditions and a few little light rain showers starting to push their way to the south now. We will see clearer conditions by this evening and tonight, and temperatures are going to be cooling off. We're going to be expecting temperatures to drop off into the 40s for our overnight lows. But as we take a look at our currents, we are at 59 degrees, mostly cloudy, and east-northeast winds are at 9 miles per hour. But it's not only cool here for us in Marquette. Elsewhere, temperatures in the lower 60s as you go off to the west at 63 in Lawrence, 64 in Ironwood, and seeing more of those middle 60s a little farther south in Menominee and also in Florence. Off to our east, temperatures in the upper 50s in Munising, 61 down at Escanaba, and for us at Ishpeming, we are at 59 degrees. Winds still coming from the north, so that's going to reinforce that cooler air mass at 10 miles per hour for us in Houghton, 12 a little farther south in Iron Mountain, and at 3 in Escanaba. Winds should calm throughout the overnight, which will help in the cooling process. A little farther downstate, we're seeing warmer conditions at 74 in Flint, 76 in Detroit. But across northern portions of lower Michigan and throughout all of the UP, we are seeing those 60s and the 50s. And that's going to be around for the next day as we'll have that cooler air in place, especially over tonight as that colder air really does start to settle in and will drop off into the 40s. But tomorrow, more sunshine is on the way. That's going to help temperatures rebound a bit. Most of us should be in the 70s. So a few of us could just barely stay in the upper 60s. But for the most part, we are going to be expecting 70s area-wide, and rain starts to reappear back into the forecast as we head closer to the weekend, especially late Friday. We're going to be looking out for that time period as another wave of moisture starts to push in. But as we take a look at our setup, that cool northwesterly wind is bringing in that cooler and drier air mass, but warmer air is building just off to our west in the northern Rockies and back into the plains, and that will start to ease its way off to the east. And once high pressure does move off to our east, that will allow more of a southerly wind into the viewing area. So get ready for more of that warm wind to bring back more of those warmer temperatures and a little more humidity as we get closer to the weekend. But for right now, we are going to be seeing this chilly air, and that will stick around for tonight, but then fade away by late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, as we'll be expecting clouds to push in as we get closer to late Thursday, and maybe even as we head later into Friday. That's going to be the best chance to see the showers roll on in. But for tonight, 42 degrees for our overnight low as the clouds begin to fade away. Winds are going to calm, and for tomorrow, seeing the winds coming from the south at 5 to 15 miles per hour. That will have a huge impact on temperatures as we'll have highs back in the 70s at 75 in Crystal Falls, 70 in Lawrence, while at 70 in Escanaba. So really starting to see a good rise, or starting to see a good jump in our temperatures as we'll be about a good 10 degrees above what we were today. Our 7-day forecast after a sunny day on Thursday. Friday comes and we'll see a late chance of a thunderstorm, more chances of rain and storms on Saturday before we'll get a break on Sunday.